Off day 4, completely vulnerable. As you can see, when we redid this bathroom, we still haven't finished doing like painting the door frame, but I'm going to attempt to do both bathrooms today. We only have 1.5 bathrooms in our home, and they're so small that I just intentionally keep not a lot in them. So I'm hoping I can get both done in a day. If your bathrooms are bigger than ours, which honestly, they probably are. It's okay to do 1 bathroom a day or even like 2 days for a bathroom, whatever works for you and like makes it easy for your schedule. Just do whatever you can. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. The bathrooms are so small. I'm not sure what kind of camera angles I'm going to get. So thank you in advance for your patience. Welcome back to our fall declutter challenge, where I'm trying to declutter my entire home in just 5 weeks to prepare for the holidays. And like I said, I'm doing both of my bathrooms today. This is our half bath on the main floor of our home, and it is very small. It is actually feeling a lot bigger since we redid it a few years ago. We moved the vanity from next to the toilet over to this empty wall, and that has really made this room feel bigger. I'm going to start out by cleaning the sink because there's dry toothpaste in it, real life over here. And then I'm going to start emptying these drawers. I love this vanity. The drawers are nice and spacious. I use some baskets in here and like little containers to really keep things organized because we have a lot of little things in here. The only complaint I have is these boards in here. The dividers are not movable, so that can make putting containers in challenging. And as you're going to see in just a second, I'm trying to reorganize in here just to make it a little bit more functional, just because things get mixed up that should not get mixed up, and I just want to keep some things a little bit more divided. But the containers just don't fit well, and that can be really frustrating. So I'm going to try to put new containers in here. They're not the prettiest to look at, but it doesn't have to be pretty in order to function. And just trying to fit things in is a struggle. So I'm actually going to give up and move on to the rest of the drawer because I needed a break. I was getting things to fit, but then putting things away was going to be hard, especially these hand towels. And if it's going to be hard to put away, I can't have my drawer be organized that way. It has to be easy to find and easy to put away. The right side of the drawer stays fairly organized. The only problem is that when we get samples from like the dentist office or anything like that, we just kind of pile things on top of like the old things and don't use up the old products. So there's toothpaste over here. There's little bottles of mouthwash that we've used all the new stuff, but all of the old stuff that got buried in the bottom of the containers, it's expired. So I'm actually throwing out a lot of that stuff, unfortunately, and just trying to put things away nicely and just make sure that everything is in tip-top shape. Now these flossers, my kids don't like them anymore, so we're going to get rid of those. And then this basket holds the toothpaste for us. But that was the key to getting this drawer to function well, was realizing that my toothpastes can fit in a smaller container, and by moving them to that container, I was able to figure out the left side of the drawer. So that was pretty exciting. And then the bottom drawer, there's just a lot down here that was expired, or I know that we just don't use. Like there was a hot tool in here that I had gotten for my son, and he ended up not liking it. Why I've kept it, I don't know. Maybe in thoughts that maybe he'd like it someday, but he really doesn't use it. I love these baskets for making like little containers down here. We have little washcloths if we need them for anything. And then we've got a basket for like first aid. Then we've got a basket for like my items. And then all the toilet paper fits over here. And since I'm down here reorganizing, might as well restock the toilet paper as well. Half a bag, half a garbage bag full of garbage from the vanity. Most of it's expired stuff just because like we don't use it often enough, and it's like not even close enough expiration dates where I'm like, oh, maybe. So how I've missed that going through when I've decluttered in here before, I don't know, but it's another lesson in just decluttering is like an onion, and you're gonna miss things the first time. That's why we do it again, over and over again, and have grace with yourself. I'm gonna go give myself a pep talk, and then we'll move upstairs to the upstairs bathroom. And welcome to the very tiny full bathroom. As you can see, it is really small, so we have to make sure that we keep it clutter-free all the time, and we have a lot of things in here that we do to maximize the storage because there really is not much in here. As you can see, I was not joking when I said this was a very tiny bathroom, and because it's the only full bathroom in the house, like, we really need to always keep a tight rein on like how much lives in here. We take advantage of all the space. We have the over-the-door towel hanger for my husband and my towels, and we've got the towel rack on the wall behind the door for the kids' towels. So all 5 of us can share this bathroom fairly comfortably. This was definitely a very hard adjustment. Our old house had 2 full bathrooms, so my husband and I shared one, and then the kids shared one. Both bathrooms were bigger than this one. Trying to take 2 bathrooms full of things to like make it into this tiny one has definitely been a challenge. Another thing we have done for extra space is we've put a shelf above the toilet, just a wall shelf with a little basket that holds things like a toothpaste, shave gel, my face cream, my face wash, anything like that. Because in order to have like the vanity in here, it has to stay small. So we treat that like an extra drawer, and that works really well. And we just got a cute basket, and it doubles as decor and makes it look cute in here. For toilet paper storage, we do have half a shelf in here in the linen closet for toilet paper. We like to buy it in bulk, so we actually have a bin in our garage that holds excess toilet paper and paper towels. And then just once in a while, like once a month or whatever, we restock or as needed. Sometimes it's less than that. Sometimes it's more often than that, depending on if we have guests or not. But we have a little basket on the top of the toilet that can hold up to 3 rolls of toilet paper as well. And it's cute. So it's another way to like store things without it feeling like very claustrophobic in here, which, yeah, it's something. So enough talk, let's get going. All right, I just decluttered in here, so I know that there really isn't anything in either the top or the bottom that needs to be gone through. But I was thinking when I put towels away this week that I have all of our travel bags for like our toiletries and things in here. They don't need to live in here. We have a bin for travel bags. So to free up even more space in here and keep it easier to clean, I'm going to put these in that bin. And that way they're there when we need them and they're not taking up space in here. So I'm going to go put these away. Forgot one. Before moving on to another area of the bathroom, I'm just going to give this a quick once over to double check to make sure there isn't anything else that needs to be decluttered or moved to another area of the home. And here's just what the inside of our linen closet looks like. We have a lot of containers in here. We have a shelf riser just to maximize the space and keep things contained as best as we can. And real life, the wallpaper from the previous owners is still in here. I really do want to get rid of that and paint these shelves so they're even easier to clean and just nicer to look at, but that's another day project. And then for our shower, because right now there's 3 of us, but up to 5 of us using this shower, I have 3 shower caddies on the back wall to hold all of our items. They're just held up with heavy duty command hooks. And then we're just going to go through this basket, make sure that there isn't anything old in here, anything expired. Sometimes random things show up in here because it's a easy spot to throw things, but actually wasn't that bad. And then we're going to move down to the vanity, which actually for once was not horrible. I'm not sure how a dentist bag got up here and how it was still around because it was from 2021. So that was interesting, but just going through removing garbage, anything that's expired, anything that doesn't belong in here. The drain stopper for the sink never worked, so I'm actually going to get rid of it because we're not going to use it. And just making sure that everything is just put back where it belongs, everything's neat and tidy, taking stock of what I need to buy, what we're running low on, and just making sure everything is neat and tidy down here. I love reusing containers for different purposes. So like these baskets, the white baskets, were actually from one of my son's nurseries, and they just fit in this vanity perfect. So I love being able to reuse containers like that. Just filled up the rest of that garbage bag that I started in the downstairs bathroom. That's just from the shower, the basket, and the vanity. It's impressive. I don't know where I was storing it all, but this room just feels so much lighter now, knowing that like there's no garbage in here. There's no clutter. Like everything that's in here is stuff that's ready to be used and ready to go. And that just, I feel lighter. I always feel lighter after I declutter. I love it. But that's it for day 4. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see what all I can find tomorrow. Day 5. Tomorrow is the dining room. There's not going to be that much. We keep that. There's not much that gets stored in there. I'll probably eat my words later.